49ers and Packers.
You know what?
7:15.
Ain't even no question where I'm going.
Saturday night football.
Who we rolling with?
See, so like, again, I hate to keep bringing up the bus because of how I'm feeling this week, but like them, like embracing playing Miami last season, like not trying to duck them, like, hey, if we gonna win, like we might as well like exercise our demons. Like that's the same way I feel about the 49ers. Like people are nervous because of the Packers' recent history in the playoffs against the 49ers. It's like if you are the team
exactly
that you think they are, like first of all, you can beat anybody, but second of all, you kind of need to like get that monkey off your back.
Yep.
Yeah. Which means we will have to go through Tampa Bay next week, the following week.
They have to come to us.
True.
They did last year.
True.
I mean, like that's not so much of it. Like I get it, like it's recent, but like 49ers, like that's many different eras of Packers
losses.
That just get dog walked by the 49ers. So it's kind of like that to me is more like
that's
like there's more there than the Buccaneers. It's just like they got Tom Brady. I mean, like I understand why we lost.
To Mark's point too, because I saw this. Jimmy has a bad shoulder and a bad thumb, and it's going to be cold in Green Bay. Green Bay only really had an issue versus Chubb. So when it comes to the 49ers, my concern against the 49ers is that run game.
Boy,
when we played them earlier this year, they did not have
Debo Samuel playing.
Debo Samuel wasn't doing that, and they didn't have Elijah Mitchell. Like it was a different group then.
And the Packers defense was playing better.
Bosa was there, though, so we did a good job on him.
Cool. Bosa was playing during that game. He's concussed. He probably gonna play.
Fred Warner said he's playing.
And Fred Warner got his ankle sprain, but he probably gonna play. But he's gonna be on a bum ankle. So there's some things there with that. And then on top of that too, the Packers are getting healthy at a really good time. So we got a lot of guys coming back.
Niners are really sloppy too.
They can't. Jimmy. First of all, again,
as we saw at the end of that,
Jimmy and if you remember during that game, Jimmy was good in that first half. Then that shoulder started acting up. And then the second half, he didn't look as good. And if that's how he's going, like, I'm sure he's not, well, he could be. But Jimmy already is not the kind of quarterback that can win you, like, go out and win you a game. He's a game manager. He'll do his
what's
job.
Needed.
But if you have him banged up and you put them in a position where he has to win you the game, I feel good about that.
Do you think so? Kyle Shanahan is what scares me the most about the Niners. Yeah. His play calling. He's really good.
He's a good coach.
He's a good coach.
Yeah.
So his scheming and the way that he wants to attack us because he's done it in the past or whatever the case may be. And I think one of the times was against LaFleur.
I mean, the game 2 years ago when we got blown out and it was against LaFleur.
So I feel like he's more so the thing that kind of worries me the most. Like how the old Saints teams, there's the Saints games and the Saints teams put together, but then you like Sean Payton on the sideline too. That's kind of how I feel about Shanahan. More so, does.
Man, that's what I said about Bill Belichick last week. You see how that shit.
This is true. This is true. But
are you terrified by the dark history of Lambeau Field night playoff losses?
It's just certain teams that give me nightmares. Giving me nightmares.
I remember very distinctly that we still have Favre and Mike Vick came to town with that Atlanta squad, and everybody's like, "Oh, Lambeau Field, the mystique of Lambeau, no one wins in Lambeau, but the Packers and blah blah blah." And I was watching that game like, "Yeah, we about to win," and we didn't. And I feel like ever since we lost that game, the home field advantage in the playoffs it's been shaky. It's been a little shaky.
It ain't really been that good.
The Giants.
I mean, to be fair, like they were great in the 60s and they were great in the 90s, but like they didn't have home playoff games for like 2 solid decades. So like, to say that there was it was like
road team fighting on their way back.
The night game part isn't what worries me, Titonia World, at all. It's more so just I don't look at Lambeau as like this mystique of like, oh my God, like Packers are undefeatable here. Like it's more so like y'all better come and do your job because no one is scared to come to Lambeau.
Mike's saying 7-6.
7-6 since that Atlanta game. Yes, because like no one's scared to come here no more. So like don't try to hype up the weather or the stadium. Like just be ready to play some football.
Also, it's not like they only draft cold weather players. So like the cold affects you like regardless.
Right. This their first time in it too. Like, God damn, it's cold up in this motherfucker. I don't want to go outside in this shit.
The cold is going to be to the Packers' benefit. Again, to Mark's point earlier about Jimmy's current injury status, like it's really hard to grip a football, period, when it's cold. And you got a bad thumb too, and the shoulder, and it's cold.
And you get hit.
And the Packers have a better running game than they've traditionally had.
Yeah, the run defense has kind of been slacking the last.
Not to mention our
few weeks, but-
pass defense is back. I mean, our pass rushers are back though.
and I think
I guess like the point being like you can assume that 49 there probably won't be that much passing. Like if the passing is downgraded for everybody across the board, like that affects the Packers more than the 49ers because 49ers don't rely on it.
Shit, we gonna throw it.
yeah,
We got Devontae. We throwing that bitch.
I'm saying if it's cold and it's gonna affect like how well you can throw the ball, how well you can catch the ball. Like if you take 25% off of the Packers and 25% off of the Niners, like
here's one thing I will say about the cold weather thing. I don't think it'd be 20 off from the Packers because they practicing in it. Like there is some sort of familiarity with the cold that the 49ers can't get because unless they turn on. I don't know how they would simulate
Since like November too.
Yeah, I don't know how they would simulate while they're in California the conditions they'll be playing. I'm sure they're gonna figure out some way to kind of make it seem like
Rodgers
it. But
practicing now?
yeah, he's
Okay.
good. He's good.
But
So Darius back, Kyle back, Marcela's back. Like the pack, like, everybody's back. So
Jair?
I think
Mhm.
Jair should be back.
Jair's back.
So
Bakhtiari?
Yep.
Bakhtiari's
Oh, yeah,
playing.
he played.
Mhm.
So like,
Like we damn near at full strength again.
if
on
the
defense.
Packers lose, I'll be surprised. Like, and that's not phantom. Like again, the 49ers are really good. They can run the ball. Like, I understand how the Packers could lose this game, but just looking at all of the pieces of the puzzle, I'd be surprised if they lost this game and disappointed.
I think we gonna get the dub too. I don't have no issue with it no more. Like,
You thought more about it?
I mean, after watching the game on Sunday and I'm thinking back to like the 49ers had to really fight their way to get into the playoffs. One.
Mhm.
Two, the games that I was watching them because they happened to be towards later in the night
When they were
because
picking
of
it up?
yeah,
Yeah.
because of the fact that they had to get into the playoffs. A lot of their wins did come down to the last minute and did come down to damn, y'all sloppy as shit, but y'all made it out.
Because I mean, like the last 2 weeks they played the Rams week 18, and Stafford was Stafford, and then the Cowboys last week, which they tried their hardest to give that game away, and the Cowboys just didn't take it. So
Like they get sloppy at the end of the game. Though.
And I mean,
with penalties, with all kind of shit. So it's more so like
who's managing their load?
That was a Tim Stat.
It was not Tim Stat.
Hey, that
shit.
was
Tim
perfect.
Stat.
That was perfect timing. That was perfect timing.
No damn Tim Stat. Tim Stat ain't said shit. Ain't that a bitch?
That was perfect timing. I don't even know where it came from. But that was perfect. Yeah.
Bakhtiari, he was talking about didn't practice.
Okay, so I mean, like the Packers should win this game. It should be a good game, and I get I want to say too, I get why Packer fans would be like nervous about the game and scared about. Like, I get it. I'm not gonna say like it's stupid to feel that way because I'm still scared of any quarterback that can run because
Boy.
Kaepernick.
That was my thing. What if Jimmy gets hurt to the point they got to throw Trey in and Trey just starts floating?
I'll take a
I'll
rookie
take Trey,
quarterback
yeah.
in his first
playoff game.
extended period of playing time.
He started the game earlier this season.
That motherfucker went to North Dakota though, so
He been in San Francisco.
I guess my biggest point is like he don't have the experience. So like if you throwing somebody out there that basically doesn't know what they're doing, like imagine if Jordan Love had to play.
Like, he can run, but you're not as scared of Jordan Love as you are of Aaron Rodgers.
Boy, I'd be shook.
But then again, the drop off from Garoppolo to Lance is not as steep as the drop
It's not as steep, but the bar
Right,
isn't set
that-
as high either
right.
to start from. So yeah, we all got Packers over here. I'll be curious to know what Ken picked.